It should be on. How I wanted it to. Test, test, test. Alright. Pardon, I'm still setting up just a touch. Merry Yakuzamas to everybody. It's okay. Well, now it's here. Good. Oh, thank you. Happy Yakuzamas! Can you hear the song? I couldn't get that. I don't know, the desktop audio. I don't know. I was trying to... faintly, I can't turn it up anymore. I can turn myself down, but I can't. Because of Mac reasons, there's problems with capturing the audio, although I could have sworn... I can turn it up a little bit. But it's so loud for... Oh, fuck. There we go. It's so loud for me. Well, it gives us a little background music of my Yakuza playlist while we're going. I was trying so hard to get the, audio to capture, and it just, pardon my, nose ring, it just didn't want to because of Mac stuff, and then, like... I ran out of time, so I just had to give up, is what happened. There we go. Alright, let me get into this stream as well myself. Okay. No, the headphones are still there. Okay. Because of... having to set up for longer than I thought, I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick because I did not get a chance to do that, so I will be right back. I wonder if I can... Is it possible to do this? It is! This is the room that we're in, and that's my anime flag that I got. Oh no, I gotta put this back down. Dang it! Okay. This is good. Alright, thank you. I'll be right back. John. Cha-cha-da-cha-da. Oh, that's it. Stop it. Okay. I turn Heart Rate Mermaid down just a smidge. Yakuzamas day. It is Yakuzamas. No, today's the day. This is the Yakuzamas. I'm a little frustrated with my hair. I tried to I tried to put it up in such a way that it would curl when I took it back down, and it kind of did, and it kind of didn't. So I'm just kind of I don't know. It is what it is. At least I got it dyed, so you can see I don't have this much roots on the bottom, it would be right here, which was not cute. I didn't think. Okay. Thank you for saying that it looks cool. Alright, I guess I'll turn this off for right now. My backup plan was kind of not backup. My original plan was to show the show and tell items and then do because I don't think that's gonna take 2 hours. Surely not. Also, my face doesn't look this red in person. I don't know what's going on with the light in here. It's very bright and harsh. So, I don't know why yes, my people are Irish. I get very red in the face, but this seems extra. I don't know. I do not know what to think about that. Bye, Gilded Zen. Nice to see you. I have an hour drive back home, but I'm going to listen in the background. Thank you, Mercat. I appreciate that. Alright, so I have an idea of a backup plan because what I was going to do originally for the extra time that is not that's the regular stream time, I was just going to show y'all some amazing meme videos that I have collected. But yet, once again, the Macintosh has thwarted me. I don't know why it won't let me record desktop audio, but it don't want to. So, and I thought that it did, so I didn't do anything until 20 minutes ago, and that is not enough time to fix OBS/Mac problems. It is just simply not. So, alright. So, let me get... For some reason, I do have a puppet here. I don't know why I have one of my little puppets over here, but I do. Okay, so let's do an intro. It's crime time. Thank you, Gilded Zed. So let's do a little introduction, and we'll explain what we're doing, and then we'll start doing it. This is Sharky, by the way. He is a shark. So, hi, my name is Allie. I stream the Yakuza streams. If this is your first chance, I'm gonna take this off. If this is your first chance, seeing my stream, wow, you picked a weird time to come on. But hello, I only stream Yakuza games. That's what I do. And, I've been doing that. This is our 4th anniversary, 1, 2, 3, 4 anniversary. And, that means I'm the 4th chairman. It's me. I'm the 4th chairman. God, I'm obsessed with how... Okay. This looks like I stuck cotton candy to my head, which I guess is a look. I'm the 4th chairman of Yakuza streaming now. It's me. I'm the one. And, yes. So, every year, because the Yakuza games are a Christmas series, every year around Christmas, we do a party stream for Christmas, and that is when we celebrate the stream anniversary, the legit anniversaries in February, but whatever, that's close, who cares? Don't be pedantic. So, that's what we're doing. I put the webcam on, and I do some fun thing. So this year, the prize that I offered and was eagerly accepted was, I have all of these little comic books that I made when I was a baby. And I said that I would go through them with you all. And I will show them. I will read what is said on them. And as best as I can, I will attempt to answer any questions you may or may not have. It's been 40 years since I made these. So I don't know. I don't know about some of these. Hey, it's Jay. I've put them roughly in the order that I think they were made, from like earliest to latest. Said I've redacted out my dead name and anything identifying that I do not wish to be on the public internet. And so, if y'all are ready to go, I will be ready to go. Let me just get my beverage. Okay. So, I was like, wouldn't it be neat if I played music underneath it? But then I just want to, like, listen to the music. And so, like, I don't think I can. I don't think I can do both. Okay, so, I guess I will make it bigger. Even though that is heckin' terrifying. It's gotta be done so that we can actually see the comics. Oh man, I look so red. I even put like a BB cream on and I still look this red. I don't understand what's going on. Like, I don't look this red in real life. What has happened? I don't know. It's weird. I'm fine. I'm just a little genetically Irish, okay? Is it the white balance? Probably. There's a lot of white behind me. That doesn't help. I don't know. It's something I didn't have time to fix. So, we're just gonna have to go with it. So, the first book is called Corn Babies. We're starting with Corn Babies. I told you not to get too excited about Corn Babies. So what these are is they are, let me just tell you what they are first. So they're made out of, these are cereal boxes. So the cardboard is from cereal boxes. And then this here is all contact paper. And so, although it does have a sewn binding, if you can see. So what they did was, it was a project that was done through the teachers, and then the parents, the mothers helped with this. And so what they did was they would give us, I believe, sometimes prompts, especially for like younger kids. Prompts is really good if you want them to write stuff down. None of this is helping. I don't know why I'm bothering. Whatever. And so we would write in our little stories or answer the questions that they asked us, and then they would print them out. Well, let me show you one that's not Corn Babies so you can see what it's actually supposed to look like. So this would have been written by the teacher. And then there's kind of a dot matrix printout that was then glued down to the pages, and then they had us illustrate like around them. In this case, the glue's gone a little bad, so it's kind of hard to tell. Like, I can still read it, but this one's a little glue damaged, but sorry, I'm sighted. It can't be helped. Jay says, Corn Babies, hell yeah, I am in fact incited. And Sheil, thank you for contributing to the cutscene reaction stream challenge. tamper down your expectations for corn babies, okay? So I'm going to read it to you. Well, first I'll show you the illustration, which is also had some, looks like it might be a little faded. Okay, so this is the illustration we're looking at, and I will read you the text. We put corn on a paper towel. We put the paper towel on a tray. Okay, this is the next illustration. Okay, everybody see? All right. We put the paper towel over the corn, and then we watered the corn. This looks like it's faded some, but this is what it looks like. I think we still got little... Do I have anything to... Okay, I have a pen. So, I believe we've got little corn kernels here. And I don't know, the tray, I guess. Oh, okay. So it says, we put a paper bag over it so the water wouldn't evaporate, and then we put it in the dark for 2 days. So you can see I'm describing a baby science experiment that we did in school. And I was like, why is it all brown? This must be the paper bag. So this is all the paper bag. The green part is the tray, and there's little corns all up in here. Now we have mystery. Why paper over the corn? We did this. Oh, it looks like your question will be answered. Because it looks like I've anticipated you, and I'm about to answer your question. So, we did this to see if they will grow. After we come back from the zoo, we will see how many grew. We went to the zoo, apparently, around the same time. Okay, so... this is, like, circled. Okay, so this is what we started with. And how many will grow? This is, I guess, a demonstration of them growing. And then it says next, I think 3 will grow. So I'm taking odds. I'm taking bets here. If 3 or more grow, we will plant them. These are the three corns that I'm hoping will grow so we can plant them. Plant them where? I don't know. I don't remember doing this at all. None of this is familiar anymore. I was very surprised to find Corn Babies, a comic book I do not remember making at all. I do not remember the experiment that we're talking about. I remember other science experiments that I did, but not this one. And I do not remember the corn. I sort of remember going to the zoo, kind of. Like, I got to ride an elephant, so I remembered that. But, like, the corn, not as interesting as the elephant, apparently. Okay, so you can have lots of corn. You will keep some for seed. Now I'm just instructing you on how to farm. 6 years old. It's like not bad corn. I feel like the corn is pretty good. You will keep some for seed. What surprises me is that it's like scientifically accurate. I thought it'd be like corn babies, like babies that were corn and then sassy or they solve mysteries or something. I don't know, 10 out of 10 comic. We're not up to the point where I start making up my own stories yet, but we will get there. Okay. I feel like this is really good. And, like, a smart use of overdrawing to, like, demonstrate kernels. Like, pretty good work there, I think. 6 years old. When the corn is ready, it is in an ear. This is an ear of corn. So we've got corn plants. I don't think that's what corn looks like, but sure. And this is an ear of corn. It was just accurately reporting. I mean, except for that's not how corn works, but sure. This is an ear of corn. Now you know. When the corn is ready, it's an ear. It ended with a lesson that was true and accurate, and yep, they are clearly corn cobs. You can see my love of teaching people things is started early. I hope 100% of it grows, and I like corn. Got more kind of ideas of what corn sprouts, I guess, would look like. I like corn. There you go. And then there's just the end, and then there's just more corn. Oops. It's just more corn and bad glue. Corn. Okay. Luckily, Corn Babies is the only one that has this problem with the glue. So. No, we don't find out, and I don't remember, so I can't tell you. I have no idea what happened with the corn. I don't remember the corn at all. I know we didn't plant corn and eat it. I'll tell you that. That did not happen. Ugh, God, why does it look so awful? I was sick all weekend. I couldn't test anything. I was just like, it'll be fine. To be continued. Did it grow? I don't know. I remember the hydroponic potatoes that we did, and those mostly grew, although, like, at a certain point, the water got bad, and they went kind of rotten, so, like, but that was, like, way later. That was, like, in 4th or 5th grade. There are Potato Babies, too? No, the next one, there's not a Potato Babies comic book, but there were potato sprouts. I don't, like, nothing ever grew and was planted in the ground. Like, we didn't really do that in my house, but yeah. Okay, so the next one, I really think that one overpromises with the title. I think Corn Babies makes you think that it's gonna be, like, really good, and it's fine. It's like a fine report of a science experiment. I feel like, for me, Corn Babies is, my bottom ranked one. So, you can rank them too if you would like as we go along. So, Corn Babies has to be your number one right now because it's the only one we've seen. Alright, so this one is called The Most Beautiful Things. And from this point on, I find them significantly more interesting. Okay. The Most Beautiful Things, written and illustrated by me, 6 years old. So I'll read it to you first. The most beautiful thing I've ever heard was the rain pitter-pattering on the roof. I like this sound because it does not blow your eardrums out. And this is not so soft that you have to get a hearing aid to hear it. Now, I think also what's going on here with the rain is that it is Purple Rain, because the movie Purple Rain and the soundtrack, like, had just come out. And so all the kids were, like, singing songs from Purple Rain, including Purple Rain. So I think I just made the rain purple because of that. Like, a kid in my art class made a Purple Rain theme elephant for our Make an Elephant project, and I was so jealous that I had not thought to make a Purple Rain Prince themed elephant in the first grade with clay that I think that's why the rain is purple. Because I remember being like angry and jealous that this other kid had a much better idea than my elephant, which I also like partially blew up in the kiln. And so it was just the elephant ceramics project did not work out the way that I wanted. But yes. So I feel like the art is it's progressing. Okay, so the most beautiful thing I've ever seen was this big horse. When I first saw him, he was very, very shaggy. Then he had a haircut. Now he looks very beautiful. The horse's name is Violet. I got to ride Violet 3 times. I don't remember this horse. I'm like, there was a horse? And I got to ride a horse? When did this happen? Who did I know in first grade that had access to horse? Because it certainly wasn't my parents. I'll tell you that. Who had a horse? All right, this is a splash page. This is a double page spread. So we've got the horse. I'm on the horse, and I'm clearly saying wee. And then we've got a big hill, and just kind of like your usual sun. I think this is like rain from the other side. So I've just got like your standard little kid, like bar of sky. And that's me riding the horse named Violet, who apparently I saw enough times to notice that this horse got a haircut. How did that happen? Who was that? Who was that kid who got to ride the horse? I don't remember them. That's wild. How can I rode Violet 3 times at least. How? Violet, the stylish horse. One thing that they did do at this school was they frequently, I don't know why, they were doing like experimental child stuff, like pedagogical stuff. And so like because this school like didn't have any walls, there was just like furniture separating the children except for the kindergartners who were too rammy. And you could just wander around, and there was a lot of like tactile like learning and stuff, and they were doing whole reading at that point, which I think it turns out later is not better than phonics, but they were doing that. And so instead of like, a lot of times they were like, when we wrote stuff, they wouldn't correct our spelling, which drove my parents bazoo. They like hated it because like I couldn't spell shit. And like one of the things that they did, yeah, they just didn't correct our spelling. So for something like this, they would have corrected like everything except like the proper names. You can see the Violet is spelled a little weird. I don't know what that was about, but that's what they did. Okay, next page. Oh, this is about the zoo visit. Okay. It's been a while since I've looked at these. The most beautiful thing I've ever felt was an elephant. I like to feel the elephant's skin because it is like rubber. My sister was scared of him. We went to the zoo. Me and my cousin got to ride him. My mom took some pictures of us. My sister didn't go on him. So here's the elephant. I think maybe that's supposed to be my mother taking a picture. Right there. on me, of me on the elephant. And that's the elephant. I don't know who Reggio Emilia. I'm not familiar with that. It was just one of those things. Like, my father, it was very child focused, and of course my father hated that so much because it was just the public school that we were supposed to go to. So it was like nobody was like paying extra money for this, but he was just like, what do you mean you gotta listen to the children? They don't know anything. That's what you're supposed to, you know, that kind of shit. So I don't know what it was. I know it was not like any school I went to ever after that. It's like a school concept. Reggio has everything in a big circle, and at the edges of the circle are different arts. Oh, okay, that sounds cool. Oh, the most beautiful thing I've ever tasted was a taco. I like this taste because it has all of this food. This is the food. Lettuce, tomatoes, cheese, and meat. It is very, very good. And the taco shell is very crunchy. I love the taco. So you get another 2-pager here. I think handwriting is not that bad for that age. It's like all labeled. There's little heart beams going to all the pieces. Taco art, not bad. I like the cheese, right? Like, I like the cheese a lot. I feel like the cheese and the lettuce is a really nice shape to say, like, this is lettuce. The tomatoes are a little purple for me. I would like to see those a little redder. But the meat's already very red, which is a little ghoulish. Yeah, the cheese has to have holes in it. That's just good semiotics, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, part of being good at making comic books, in at least the way I made them, was being like, what shape means sheep? What is the shape I can make? And everybody will be like, yep, that's a tree. Because if you can do that, like, and it's not, like, meant to be, like, realistic, people will just be like, okay. Like, you can draw the weirdest shit and just be like, that's John Travolta. And people were like, I mean, they said it was, so it must be. Okay. Oh, God. Okay. I clearly was hungry when I wrote this. The most beautiful thing I've ever smelled was my dinner cooking. I like this smell because when I smell dinner cooking, it means it's almost dinner time. And when I am hungry, I love dinner time. Okay, so this bit that looks kind of like the part that kind of looks like a butt, it's just bleeding through from the second page, okay? Like, I didn't draw the butt meats on the table on purpose. That's just the top half of a heart from the next page. I know it looks weird. I didn't understand about bleed through at 6 years old, okay? Eat. Not a bad stove. Not a bad stove. Cartoon stove. Pretty good. Hey, it's God Pasta. Hi. You're here. You've come in at a great time. We're discovering what I thought was the most beautiful thing when I was 6. And apparently it was tacos. Heart. The end. Oh, that's the next page. The end. I remember having terrible handwriting as a child, and this is not bad, honestly. I'm like, that's not bad. Why did I think I had terrible handwriting? This is very legible. Do you think this was... Thank you for liking my hair. I tried something. I didn't quite get what I wanted. I got this instead, so I'm glad people like it because I was feeling a little self-conscious. Also, I don't look this red in person. The lights and stuff, the light's doing me dirty, but I can't fix it. There's nothing to be done. Okay, so in the rankings, we have Corn Babies and The Most Beautiful Things. I would have to say The Most Beautiful Things is better than Corn Babies. You like the suspense in Corn Babies. That's good. I mean, it gives you some suspense. I'm going to tap into that more later. So, let's see what you think of me as a master of suspense later. Okay. Alright, so the next one, taking a wild swing here. If dinosaurs lived today, I don't know if this was assigned by a teacher or if I came up with it on my own. Remembering what I do of my first grade teacher, I suspect that I did come up with this one on my own. I like the wiggly lines of the corn growing. Oh, thank you very much. I love speculative fiction. Dinos. Yes. Okay, this one's got dinosaurs. Okay, so I'll read it to you first and then I'll show you the drawing. If dinosaurs lived today, I'd get one like I did today. Her name is Amy. She is a brachiosaurus. So we're already in the realm of fiction here. This is Amy. She's a brachiosaurus. Oh man, look at those toes. Okay. Okay, I was still drawing toes like that fairly recently. Like elephant feet on like little monsters and stuff. Oh my god. Wow, I can't believe I'm seeing that there. I like to draw little monsters. Like when I don't have anything that I'm specifically working on, I just draw little monsters. Fill up pages of notebooks with little monsters. And like sometimes I give them feet like that with the little 3 toes, and I was just like, oh my god, there it is. There it is. The beginning stages. The elephant toes. I think the elephant ride really stuck with me. I do remember it. I remember thinking that the elephant smelled bad, and also being a little bit concerned with how high up I was, considering how much more taller than that was. I was very small, and the elephant was very large, and I found that a little concerning. But I also was like, I remember wanting to be like, my sister was scared and didn't want to get on it, and I wanted to be like, I don't know, brave. So I did get on it, and I rode it around. Okay. All right, y'all, here we go. All right. Okay. All right, so let's go back a page, and so it can flow. If dinosaurs lived today, I'd get one like I did today. Her name is Amy. She is a brachiosaurus. We have a dinosaur house. It is 20 feet long and 50 feet tall. We let trees in. It really does say that. Yup. Here's the house. We let trees in, I guess. I had no concept of measuring. That'll also become clear like later. But yeah, this is a dinosaur house, in case you didn't know. It's 50 feet long and 20 feet high, or whatever I said, and you have to let the trees in. Yeah, you have to let the trees in, or else it's not a proper dinosaur house. I mean, I guess those are the rules. I know, Dinosaur House, like it escalates from every book. Okay. My dad rides her to work, and I ride her to school. This is Amy. I ride her to school. Oh man, look at them toes. It's right there. I ride her to school. Hi. Okay. She has green skin, and I give her a ball and some toys and food and a lot of love. So, here's Amy. And here is the balls and toys and food, the ball and the food and the love. I like that the ball is big and I'm a lot smaller than the ball. It lets you know that I've reckoned with the fact that dinosaurs are big. A+ Amy parenting. Yeah. School ride, A+, absolutely. Oh man. Okay, good. If dinosaurs lived today, we would not need chainsaws. But you know, the thing that is nice about it is that they make good pets. Here it is. If dinosaurs lived today, we would not need chainsaws. But you know, the thing that is nice about it is that they make good pets. I like this a lot. I think the teeth are stellar. I'm clearly, like, going towards my natural path, which is a lot of teeth on something that is otherwise very goofy. What do we got over here? The good pets. It says, good boy. And it's got a leash. And the smile, a little smile. So I guess this is the chainsaw one. And then this is the one that makes a good pet. Well, you don't want to get mixed up there. I want that to wear somehow. It's so cute. Which part? Chainsaw dinosaur or good boy dinosaur? The chainsaw, that one's pretty sweet. Honestly, I feel like it's a pretty sweet design. 10 out of 10, no notes. Just an extra drawing. Nope, that's the wrong way. There we go. That dinosaur's like ready to party. Just like, that's kind of a dinosaur man at that point. I mean, to be honest. Dancing around. God Pasta, thank you for contributing to the online cutscene reaction stream challenge. Okay, is there anything else? Nope, that's it. Well, that's what would happen if dinosaurs lived today. Nobody would need chainsaws. And they make good pets. And you have to live in a dinosaur house where you let the trees in. So I think that one is very good. And I like it a lot. So I like that I'm improving over time. Seems like fairly significantly. I might be biased, but I don't know. Technically, this is like pretty good compared to like what I've had so far. I think it was the best one. It's better than tacos. Okay. So right now, I would say that if dinosaurs lived today, number 1, The Most Beautiful Things number 2, and Corn Babies is coming in at number 3. All right, so here we go. Oh gosh, the pet store. I do not remember this. Okay. The pet store. It looks like this one is... So those would have all been first grade. And these last two are from second grade. So I would have been 7 at this point. One day, when I was walking down the street, I saw a new store. The tape I have added just to prevent the dead name from bleeding through. I like the clouds. I think are an interesting shape. Sun, very spiky. I love the gargling chainsaw dino. Yeah, it looks like it's gargling or maybe flipping a table over. Alright. I wanted to know what kind of store it was, so I went in. I've got the store again. And I'm not there anymore because I went inside. And I don't think it's raining. I think that's just... Yeah, it's just crayon. Okay, this is a little unorthodox. There were empty cages, a rusty old bell, boxes, and a sign that said, "Ring bell for service." So I did. So it says ding. There's like an attempt at perspective here that I think is not terrible. But I love that I put all the cages in and the boxes. I don't know. I think that's like pretty decent. Suspense from the very beginning here, indeed. The expression is like, what is this? What will I find? Baby detective. It's like a for real judgment scene, right? Doing a tailing mission. I've already failed. Okay. Ding. Just then, a funny old man came out of the doorway and he said, "May I help you?" A shiver ran down my spine. I said, no, thank you, and then I left. Huh. I wonder what this is meant to indicate. Like, that it's like brick or something? Like, on the counter? Unclear. So here's the funny old man. I had not learned how wrinkles work yet. Clearly. I love the change purse or whatever that's happening over there. Very innovative. Action sequence leaving the store. We still have the commitment to the cages and the boxes, though, so I like the continuity there. I think that's really well done. Yeah, that's, like, not bad. Artist's rendition of noping out. Oops, let me get it. Nope. I love the wrinkles though. The attempt was well founded. It's like I knew that lines on someone's face indicates age, but I just didn't know where to put the lines yet. So like, good attempt. I came back the next day and there was a sign that said Joe's Pet Store. So we're back. And it says Joe's Pet Store. Is it haunted? Who knows? It seems like this funny old person did literally nothing wrong. And that maybe I was reacting to, perhaps I'm not supposed to be here. Is this something that happened? It's possible. It's absolutely possible. I have a lifelong addiction to poking my nose into places where I'm not supposed to be. Mostly curbed due to, privacy and not wanting to be rude. But like, oh man, when I was a baby, there was not a door I would not open. And it didn't matter. Like, you could lose me so easy. So easy. I was constantly, like, bolting away. Oh, that's a good point. I moved the sun. Because before, the sun in both times is over here. Right? But it's different now. And it's all over there. Not bad. The cages were full of hamsters, puppies, and cats. I went home to ask my mom if I could get a pet. This is so specific. I wonder if I wandered into a newly opening up pet store and just kind of went like, yeah, and then like ran out and then made a comic book about it. Continuity. Yeah, we've got the cages. It looks like the boxes have been unpacked. There's... Okay, let's take a look at the animals here. See if I can get in close. Alright, so we've got clearly a wiener dog. And... unclear. And another dog. Like, it looks like it's mostly dogs. It looks like it's mostly dogs. This was a period of time in my life where I really wanted a dog. So it's not surprising that they would be mostly dogs. It looks like I kind of did different kinds of dogs, though, which is somewhat impressive. Although slightly less impressive if you realize that the Pound Puppies TV show was kind of at its height at that point, and I was really into that. So that may be where the different dog types came from. Who's to say? I do not remember. Cash register for the 138 and the money in hand. Yep. 138. That's how much it costs to get a puppy. I still don't know what's going on here. It must be like bricks or some kind of decoration. That's an 8? Yeah, I think it's meant to be an 8. I found 8s a little difficult when I was that age. Yep, just a normal pet store. She said I could get any one. She gave me a $10 bill. Well, now I know this is a lie. Because that definitely didn't happen. Look at all the plates. Look at all the plates. And, like, wine glasses and shit. Somebody's been looking at tableware pretty closely. Different cups. Dang. That's not bad, kiddo. I got a puppy. He was only $7. Parentheses not written down. I kept the other 3. $10 dog. Look at me. Look at me. I have the extra $3. Look at how freaking stoked I am. Hell yeah, I ripped off my mom. Suck it, Mom. Look at me. I've got a dog and money. In my fictional story, I saved $3. In my fictional story, I stole $3 because I didn't give the change back. That was, there was a habitual habit of mine when I was a child is to just not give the change back and see if I could keep it. Because sometimes my mom would forget. And so I behaved like Reginald does when he's like waiting for me to drop food. Where I was like, maybe she'll forget and I'll get $2. Devious. Oh, wow. This is my puppy. His name is Sunny. Do you like my puppy? Man, I went hard on this. Holy shit. Look at that wallpaper. Wow. This I definitely made up because I have never lived in a house that like had wallpaper like that. I did not have a puppy named Sunny either. The TV is saying it's dog week. I think the TV is pretty good from the side too. Like I like got the curved glass and everything. That's it. The pet store. Alright. Drum roll. This is the last one. This is my baby masterwork. I love the intensity of the colors. Yeah, it was dog week. Heck yeah. Thank you, Will. So, yeah, okay. So does anybody want to rank? Anybody have a top contender for favorite so far? I would like to hear if you want to say it. If you don't want to, that's okay. Chainsaw Dino Rider or Die. That makes sense. That's a good one. I really like the furniture in the pet store one. Like the different glasses. Like I took the time to draw like mugs and like tall glasses and like wine glasses. I think the dino one or the purple rain one and then the dog one and then the corn babies. Nice. The furniture was awesome. Yeah, I'm like, it's been a long time since I looked at these, right? Like a really long time. Like I don't remember what's in a lot of them. And I just like looked at them to like cover up the name. But one thing I do remember from being that age is that we had an art teacher, hence the jealous purple rain elephant thing. I think if Dinosaurs is my fave, Dog Story second because of how it went from suspense to a small spook to positivity. Nice. Then third is Five Beautiful Things. Corn Babies is last but not far behind. I mean, you can't fault it for title, right? Like, you have to at least give it, like, it's really trying to take you somewhere. It just doesn't go there. It doesn't go anywhere. It doesn't even tell you what happened. It's just like, we did this thing, and then we did this thing, and then we did this thing. Maybe it'll happen. I don't know. Going to the zoo. But one thing I do remember from being that age is apparently the art teacher at my school told my mother that I needed to be in art lessons like immediately. She was like, this one needs lessons. Lessons for this one. Get lessons. Do something. And so like for a long time there wasn't lessons because nobody could afford it. But there were books. There was a lot of books and there was a lot of encouragement. And so like I always appreciated that. And then later there were lessons and like that lady from me being 6 years old is part of why I got the lessons. So, like, thank you to her. The Wiggly lines were good. So, yeah, I do not remember her name. I'm terrible with names, but she was awesome. And yeah, I mean, and also, like, now that I'm an adult and I've, learned a lot about art and done training and stuff, and, like, probably could give lessons, like, I see why she said that now. Because I'm like, the different cups. You don't expect that from a kid that age. You just don't. Like, it's more because it's, like, clearly engaged in actually looking at things and trying to depict them, rather than just being like, this is what cups look like. There's a lot of that. Like, the sun is like, this is what a sun looks like. But the little details are like, that's really good for a kid that age. Like, are they masterpieces? No. But, like, they show an attention to, like, visual detail that's unusual in a child that age. So I see why she said that. Like, not to big up myself or anything, but I clearly was, like, also just spending a lot of time in my room drawing, like, all the time, which is what I mostly did when I was a kid. So there's that. And painting. Like, I painted a lot, but, like, my mother had to be around for the painting. Very small child, do not want flinging acrylic paint everywhere, totally legit. But that meant that, like, when she wasn't around, I couldn't do that, so there was a lot of drawing. But, yeah, I had a lot of, like, guidebooks and other things, and I just kind of drew whatever all the time, just listen to music and draw. It was pretty good. Okay, so this one is called The Legend of the Salt and Pepper Plant, and it is the last one. It is the last one that I made. It is the only one I kind of remember making, but not really. But it's the one that I remember when I think of the baby comics. This is usually the one that I'm thinking of. I forgot that I remember the dinosaur one, but I forgot about the others. Okay, so The Legend of the Salt and Pepper Plant, written and illustrated by me, age 7. Once there was a boy named Brain. He didn't like salt or pepper. So to rid the world of salt and pepper, he took all of the salt and pepper he could find and threw it all over. I believe it was supposed to be Brian, but they didn't correct our spelling, so now it just says Brain. This is Brain. He is throwing the salt and the pepper all over. The sun does not approve. The sun does not approve. Hey, you can't do that. Brain's like cooking, though. He's like, I got a fucking plan. I know the sun is sad. Yeah, he didn't like it, so nobody else was allowed to have it, right? He didn't like salt because it made him thirsty, and he only had a drop of water. I guess, man, but, like, it does seem like a bit of an overreaction. Okay. So here we have Brain. His drink is empty. There's his tiny mother. And the furniture. Look at that cupboard. I believe that's where I don't know. There's like salt and pepper everywhere. There's other things thrown about. Some red plates. And just an amount of wood texture. Like, so much. Sympathetic villain backstory. Knots in the wood floor. Heck yeah. I was like, I've seen wood. I know what it looks like. I love all the meat or breads and whatever in the cupboard. Very well rendered. Thank you. He didn't like pepper because it made his throat hot. And when his throat was hot, he had to drink the little drop. This is kind of amazing. Look at that. That's jaunty as hell. I feel like the perspective on that is pretty good for a 7-year-old. The water drop's really good. It's got like a lot of like this is a for real splash page. I made a for real splash page when I was 7 years old with an actual splash in it because the water drop. I like that there's a tooth missing because this is all little kids and they're constantly losing teeth. I love the eye looking down as he desperately hopes to catch this droplet of water in his wide open maw. Oh man, that's pretty good. The teeth are not bad either. When his mom came, she said, "Where's the salt and the pepper?" He said, I threw it out." "You what?" He said, "Go to your room." Okay, so we've got more wood. More wood. That medium brown crayon is getting a workout. And we're going up the stairs. We have flour, which is remarkably spelled correctly, it looks like. Looks like a lot of flour. We've got a banister. That's pretty good. Mom is upholding the unfair water scarcity. Well, oh boy, okay. He stayed in for 8 days. It used to be fall, but now it is at the end of winter. He got real hungry, so he went downstairs. He stayed in for 8 EIGHT days. It used to be fall, but now it is the end of winter. Man, Stardew doesn't even go that fast. And the wood grain has just taken over the book. I'll take a look at the bed too. I like the bed a lot. I feel like I kind of know that from this angle the bed should kind of have some kind of perspective to it, but I couldn't figure out what it was, and I was like, but it has legs, and so then I just drew the legs. I just stuck them on like you do. What else do we got up here? We have, what's that say? What does that say? Oh, it says cookie. It's very hard to make out, but it does say cookie. I mean, at least he had cookies if he was up there for an entire season. Poor Brain. He's like, I got away with it too. Is that Van Gogh with the chair? The legs are amazing. The bed is doing a dead bug thing. Bug leg bed. It's like the thing with the wrinkles. I knew it should be different, but you can see I clearly hadn't exactly worked out how to do that yet. Like, fortunately, oh, okay, so it was, used to be fall, but now it's the end of winter. He got real hungry, so he went downstairs. Fortunately, his mom was not there. So he went outside and saw a plant where he had put the salt and pepper. He called it the salt and pepper plant. Okay, so here's, the sun is happy again. And there's Brain and the salt and pepper plants. So it's kind of like a myth that I made up about a plant that doesn't exist. The end. That's the end of it. Oh no. Okay. So, there you go. I don't know. Hopefully y'all enjoyed that trip through memory lane. I'll make myself a little smaller. Amazing. Love the house. It got very beehivey at the end. I think I had some kind of idea to do like a log cabin house or something, and that's why like all the wood. But the thing is, I didn't know what a log cabin house looked like. Apparently. So that's what we got. So does anybody want to rank? Like, you can if you want to. You certainly don't have to if you do not wish to. But, I guess my backup I knew that wasn't going to take 2 hours. I'm baking in the background, but Chainsaw Dino for president. I did make this amazing banner today, and that did work. Thank you to Clip Paint Studio for being way better than OBS and Mac trying to work together, which is... You don't pay anything for it, so I get why they don't, like, prioritize a Mac user base, but, like, when it's all that there is, like, I would pay money if someone would make a thing that was, like, OBS, ... but it works on a Mac all the time, without having to add a whole bunch of extra shit, and do a bunch of scary adjustments. Nope. It just works. Welcome to OBS, but it just works on a Mac. We always make sure that it works on a Mac, and when we update it, we don't break it, so it doesn't work on a Mac anymore. I would give that person money. Like, really. An amount of money. 'Cause, like, Jesus, this is a pain in the ass. So, okay. So, the other thing that I kind of had planned was I guess it could just, if y'all want, we could just do the yearly recitation of the JoJo Yakuza fanfic crossover that I wrote for y'all that one year. And I could just do that. I could get puppets and do it if you want, but I can't switch puppets for the amount of people that are in it, so I don't think that makes a lot of sense. So I'm gonna retract the puppets unless people are really excited about it, and then I'll consider it, because I already have one of them out, but like still. May I please see the puppet? You want to see a puppet? Hang on. This one was just over here. I don't have to get it out of the closet. Rah! Ah! Maybe a puppet is reading the Fern Fruit? Okay. Okay, so I have this dinosaur. But I also have a Goomba and Bowser and a shark. Dino? Dino? Okay. Anybody else? We'll let people say, and if there's a clear winner. Dinos today, pet store, 3 beautiful things, 4 corn babies, 5 salt and pepper plant. I like the suspense more in corn babies. Art-wise, salt and pepper is better. Well, I'm glad that you think that it's better art-wise. Dino. Okay. Okay. All right. All right. Let me pull it up. This that way. Okay. No. Where is the thing? Okay. Sorry to you, Yakuza memes. It didn't work. Okay. Here it is. I wrote this for y'all. And I will now perform it dinosaurly for y'all. Alright, I'm gonna run to the bathroom again real quick. And, just listen to this and I'll be right back. Oh, wait, I got a better one. Hang on. Okay, I'm back. God, looks so weird. It's fine. It's fine. Nobody minds. Sayonara, lonely night. Silent love. Oh, there's more. Okay. Alright. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Alright, let's do like this. This is the TV that I'm normally using. Shark Puppet, where did you go? Oh, for fart's sake. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Okay. Here we go. Alright. So I can get completely out of it. Huh? Okay, it's fine. It's fine. So, gonna do this. I don't have to hold my arm up so far. Are you ready? Ah, ah, ah. Hello to you. This fanfictionular spectacular for this your Yakuzamas is now presented by AO3 and your host, Artist Alley. On AO3, there's one fanfic. Don't read it. I'll just read it to you. Feel the Power, Feel the Force by Artist Alley. Summary. Kiryu Kazuma happens to run into Jotaro, Joseph, and Polnareff when they show up in Kamurocho during the time in between Yakuza 0 and... Ugh, it's too hard. And Yakuza 1. Shenanigans ensue. Notes. I wrote this as a party favor for the stream party to celebrate the 2nd anniversary of my Twitch stream, going full Yakuza like a dragon all the time. There's a link to my Twitch. Does my audience watch JoJo's? No, they do not. Here is the crossover that no one asked for. Enjoy. It was a blue sky sunshine day in Kamurocho. It had just stopped raining, and the 1980s were just about over. Oops. Whoops. Kiryu thought that he was probably in for a really chill, nice day. He would solve 1 or 2 problems for Dad Kazuma by punching those problems. And then he would hang out with Nishiki and Yumi at Serena and probably do some more sick karaoke tunes. And then get some ramen with Nishiki, who was a pretty sweet guy once you got past all his real braggy tendencies. Yumi was not invited to ramen because ramen is for bros. I gotta roll it down. Oh man. It's really happening. Well, I'm glad y'all are liking it. I had to bring this all the way down. There we go. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Yeah. What an awesome day it was going to be, thought Kiryu. And then his pleasant wandering around and daydreaming was shattered by a loud boom noise. But when Kiryu looked around nervously, no one else seemed to have noticed the loud noise, which was odd. Then suddenly, a purple portal ringed in purple thorns opened right in front of Kiryu, and 3 extremely beefy men stepped out. Kiryu was good at judging the relative beef level of other men, seeing as that he was also very beefy, and these guys were a beefaroo kiwami, y'all. And as we all know, kiwami means extreme. Yet, somehow, no one else could see the portal or the beef men. Kiryu was sure of it. No one was even trying to give them pocket tissues. Hello,
My name is Joseph Joester, and I'm from both England and America, yelled the man in the Indiana Jones hat. Yeah, that's why he's yelling all the time. Jotaro snarked. I'm his grandson, Jotaro Kujo. Hence I am Jean-Pierre Polnareff, at your service, sir. Polnareff hollered Frenchly. Kiryu nodded. These guys seemed pretty friendly, even though no one else could see them. My name is Kiryu Kazuma. Some people call me the Dragon of Dojima, but I'm not super comfortable with that nickname, so probably don't call me that. Yes, he yelled it Frenchly. You know how it is. You know how it is. I don't actually. But whatever, they're French. They'll get over it. My name is Kiryu Kazuma. Some people call me the Dragon of Dojima, but I'm not super comfortable with that nickname, so probably don't call me that. Sounds good, Dragon, Joseph yelled. I have a robot hand. Gigi, that's not important now, Jotaro growled. Dio has escaped from our final battle in Egypt through a portal that he made by leveling up the world again. Merdezat Dio, said Polnareff angrily in a French accent. How am I supposed to... Okay. I just have to roll it down. I'm sorry. I made another portal with Star Platinum, which I also leveled up again because anything Dio can do, I can do better. And then you decorated it with Hermit Purple for no reason. Jotaro growled. I like the aesthetics, Joseph protested. Focus, old man, Jotaro yelled. He turned to Kiryu and pointed at him in a jaunty and iconic way. Have you seen anything strange on this street today? Besides you guys? Kiryu thought about it for a while. He had done a couple of pretty good punchings earlier, but that was super normal. Those punks never did seem to learn to leave him alone. I fed a cat earlier. He was orange, with black stripes, Kiryu offered. Weirder than a cat, Jotaro replied. I can't hold my arm up like that. The dino has to go. Sorry. I can waggle Sharky around. I have, actually. I have this. And this. This is my Star Platinum 2 blush. He's very cylindrical. He has little... I don't understand it. But I like it. Look at his abs. I don't know. But here he is. Okay. I'll just have Jotaro pop up and do his own lines, okay? He can just sit here. Otherwise. I'm like, can I? Oh my god. It's so bright. The white of the default AO3 is just like glaring onto my face, and I can't do anything about it, and it is what it is. Yada yada today.
Yeah, well, he's got to have his little loincloth, but then, you know. Okay.
Focus, old man, Jotaro yelled. He turned to Kiryu and pointed at him in a jaunty and iconic way. Have you seen anything strange on this street today?
Besides you guys? Kiryu thought about it for a while. Whatever. He had done a couple of pretty good punchings earlier, but that was super normal. These punks never seemed to learn to leave him alone. I fed a cat earlier. He was orange with black stripes, Kiryu offered.
Weirder than a cat, Jotaro replied, glaring with a piercing glare.
Your hair is also your hat?
Yep, it is. Yep. It just goes back that way.
Kiryu tried?
Yeah, well, I got a little cursed by a small witch curse this one time, and it gave me a hat hair situation, but this isn't about that. Jotaro sighed. We're looking for this guy named Dio. He's a blonde guy with green lipstick, green heart-shaped knee pads, and he's gone turbo vampire and escaped from our dimension into this one. We think.
Oh, Kiryu replied. I don't think I've seen a vampire today, but how would I know? I'm like, I can't see it.
Dio also wears curly-toed shoes, Polnareff said helpfully and Frenchly. He was a Frenchman from France, and his hair was very tall. He also wore heart earrings and was very cool and fancy, and also French.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I didn't see any curly-toed shoes. I think I would remember that, Kiryu said, and then he thought for another long moment, putting his hand up to his chin. Kiryu wished he had his real estate glasses with him. He always did his best thinking when he had those glasses on, even though Nishiki did make fun of him for wearing them. And then he did think of something. Hey, how can a vampire be here in Kamurocho right now during the daylight? He was fancy. It's true. It's when you're French and fancy.
I told you. He's gone turbo vampire now. Jotaro growled. The sun no longer holds doom for him any longer.
Oh, I didn't know that, Kiryu replied. Then suddenly, out of nowhere, another loud boom sounded, and it sounded like it was coming from that beef bowl place Kiryu really liked.
Dio! From hell's heart I stabbeth thee! Half-dull Iggy! I shall avenge you!
Polnareff screamed.
Baguette! Hun hun!
He yelled Frenchly and took off running towards the sound.
It probably is Dio. He tends to cause loud booms and whatnots now that he stole my grandfather's body and put his own vampire head on it, mused old Joseph Joestar. Pop, pop, Jonathan! I shall avenge thee!
Joseph screamed and ran off the same way that Polnareff had gone.
Gigi, wait! Protested Jotaro. We need a plan!
I needed a beverage. I know the beef bowl place. It's even worse than you know. Joseph screamed and then ran off the same way that Polnareff had gone.
Gigi, wait! Protested Jotaro. We need a plan! Plans are for narcs, Jojo! Come on, dragon! We fight for justice and the American way! Joseph yelled back. But I'm Japanese, Kiryu replied mildly. Please don't call me dragon. That's not my name. Don't be such a little wiener, dragon! Only you can see us here. Don't you think that means something important? Joseph insisted, yelling from near the Smile Burger. Oh. Kiryu thought for a moment. That did make sense. He guessed he would have to help these strange men with the vampire. Because if he didn't, that Dio guy was probably going to get away and wreck his favorite beef bowl place. Oh man, the bowling alley was over there too. That thought made Kiryu's heart skip a beat. He had been working hard on his bowling for the next time that Majima surprised him at the bowling lane. He couldn't let Dio wreck the bowling alley. It was one of the 10 best places to hang out, being really casual and pretending he wasn't waiting for Majima. It's early days for my dad and his boyfriend. I'm in, Kiryu said, cracking his knuckles menacingly. No one ruins my casual surprise dates with the hot guy I'm crushing on. What? What? Said Jotaro. What? Yelled Joseph. What? Replied Kiryu confusedly. Let us go to where Dio is now! Screamed Polnareff, running back towards Joseph. I thought you were all running behind me, but you weren't. Come on, dragon! You too, grandson! Yelled Joseph in an American way. Yada yada does it, grumbled Jotaro. You better come on. They all ran to the beef bowl place, and it was a full-on mess, y'all. Dio had really ripped up the place and wrecked all the stools and all the counters, and it also looked like Dio had killed a bunch of people and thrown their body parts and their blood all over. It was extremely mega gross. And also, he probably just killed some dogs for fun because he is a very bad man. Hinjaku, Hinjaku, Dio screamed, and then he laughed an eerie laugh. Hello, Jojo, where are you? Dio, everyone yelled in unison. Dragon, we have to stop him. Joseph screamed, he's headed for the bowling alley. Kiryu felt a stab of anxiety in his heart. No! No! How would he date Majima now? He had to stop Dio. But how? They all ran to Theater Square, and all the other people were screaming about cars flying around in the sky because Dio was throwing cars at Jotaro, but no one could see either of them except Kiryu. Everyone get back! Kiryu yelled. Jojo, render unto me your pulsing Joestar blood. Dio screamed happily, digging his own fingers into his own brain again like a damn weirdo. Don't you already have Jonathan Joestar's blood? Jotaro snarked at Dio, but Dio was too busy laughing and wiener dancing around and throwing motorcycles and cars, so he didn't reply. Then suddenly, Dio, I don't have a Dio, okay? I don't have anyone else from this season. I just have Jotaro, and then I have Bucciarati, and it's too late. I'm not getting up. I have Giorno, who has Dio's, hair, but, he's over there, and I'm over here, and it's too late for that now. It's too late for that now. I didn't think of it, okay? It's too late. Okay, let's see. Don't you already have Jonathan Joestar's blood? Jotaro snarked at Dio, but Dio was busy laughing and wiener dancing around and throwing motorcycles and cars, so he didn't reply. And then suddenly Dio notices Kiryu. Ooh! Who is that? Dio sneered. Another mortal morsel for me to eat? How many slices of bread have you eaten in your lifetime? Your puny human life is nothing but a slice of bread to me. I don't know what that all means, Kiryu replied, but you can come at me if you want to die. Dio swung back to deliver a mega blast punch directly to Kiryu's head. Muda, 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 Dio yelled. But the punch literally did nothing, and Kiryu stopped it cold with just his head. Now I'm annoyed, Kiryu announced. You can't just come here to Japan from America and ruin people's casual dates. I'm British, Dio replied, and then danced around weirdly some more. Whatever, Kiryu replied, and then whipped off his top so that he could pose in a hot and impressive way, just like he had practiced in the mirror. Sacre bleu, Polnareff said admiringly. He really is hot. Damn, Dragon, you are mega ripped. Woo! Yelled Joseph, and then Kiryu proceeded to spam Tiger Drop on Dio and got him down from 7 health bars to 2 pretty quick. No! Dio screamed. Sawaldo! And then he activated his Stan's time stop ability. But Kiryu had already shifted into rush style, and the time stop ability had no ability to affect his full combo speed in rush style. Right! Screamed Dio as Kiryu quick stepped around his time stop and punched his stand, the world, right in its face. Dio's face got all mushed up from... Stop verifying OneDrive. I do not need you to do that. Stop it. Kiryu quick stepped around his time stop and punched his stand, the world, right in its face. Dio's face got all mushed up from Kiryu's lightning fast rush style punches to the face of the world. Dio is causing trouble in 2 places, as he often does. Goodbye, Jojo! Dio screamed as he exploded from Kiryu's climax heat move, where Kiryu grabbed Dio and threw him crotch first into a pole. Oh my god! Joseph screamed, pointing at Kiryu's neck where Kiryu was posed. God damn it. Oh my god! Joseph screamed, pointing at Kiryu's neck while Kiryu was posing in a cool and tough way after Dio exploded. He has the Joestar birthmark too! Joseph yelled, pointing at Kiryu's neck. Good frickin' grief, old man, growled Jotaro. How many kids do you even have in Japan? Even I don't know how many, replied Joseph. Yada yada does it, said Jotaro again, shaking his head and also posing in a totally cool and sick way. Polnareff was posing too, but in a French way, and not as cool as Jotaro and Kiryu. And then he thought of something. Joseph was busy. Hey guys, I know why Kiryu-san can see us when no one else can. Polnareff paused dramatically and Frenchly, and then struck an even more dramatic pose. Kiryu-san has a stand. It's his dragon tattoo. Oh wow, that makes a lot of sense, John Paul Polnareff, and so it's definitely true, yelled Joseph enthusiastically. It really ties the whole story together too, I thought, replied Polnareff richly. Baguette! He added, and then nodded in a smart way. Well, Dragon, it seems our work here is done, says Joseph. But you didn't even do anything, said Kiryu confusedly. Bye, America! Joseph screamed happily as he yeeted himself into the new portal that Jotaro had made with Star Platinum. Thanks for your help, man, Jotaro said. We probably won't see you again, which is good, because I'm really not used to having any serious competition for being the coolest guy in every place that I go. Jotaro nodded at Kiryu in a cool way, and Kiryu nodded back also in a very cool way. Stay tough, guys! Kiryu yelled into the portal as it closed up behind Jotaro and Polnareff. Wow, thought Kiryu. What a bizarre adventure. Ta-da! That's the end. I can also read to you the, it has actually some kudos, which is pretty funny, considering it has, like, I didn't write it for anyone but y'all, so that's kind of funny. I didn't read you the tags, so I should do that. Tags, crossover, jokes, spiritual child of my immortal, Himbo Kiryu. I wrote this for my Twitch stream, Tiger Drop, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 3, Stardust Crusaders, post Yakuza 0 video game, I'm Not Sorry, implied Kazumaji, Majima is mentioned but does not appear, Beefy Men, Jotaro's hat hair situation. Very good, very good. I don't know, I liked it. It was fun to write. If I have a good, like, idea like that or something, it just kind of all came in. So if it does, maybe again at some point I would do something like that. But I'd have to have, like, I don't know, I'd have to have the, like, it would need to be something special. Clap, clap, clap. One of my favorites, honestly, it's so wild. And no one tried to leak their Phineas and Ferb fanfic this time. Not this time. No. We've had too many bots to leave links on for Phineas and Ferb aficionados, unfortunately, for the Phineas and Ferb communities. But yeah, my other backup plan was to tell the coworker email story again, but, like, there's not enough time for that, so I can't do that. Somebody remind me on stream. It's been a couple of years. I would tell that one again. It is so wretched. But yeah, so happy Yakuzamas to everybody. I hope that y'all had a good time. I hope that you enjoyed my baby comic books. Hopefully, well, I would like, shitballs, what am I gonna do? Alright, Forcine, I'll have to talk to you, because I'm like, it's not playing nice with desktop audio at this point. Like, it won't let me change levels, and, I don't understand why. So, yeah, it's not great. But, sorry, that's a downer note to end on. I don't mean that, like, I mean, I do mean that it's not ideal, but, like, I've got some time, and I want to make sure that that's fixed before we do the, cutscenes, which is what I was thinking of. I was just like, but didn't we watch a whole movie? And it was, like, totally fine? And now there's no option. I'm not going to worry about that. I will worry about that later when I have time to fix it. But, I'm hand mixing my cookies, and you made that doable with the lovely stream. Oh, thank you so much. Happy Yakuzamas to everybody. So, next year, what do we have to look forward to? First of all, we are I will be here on Wednesday for normal people Christmas. And so if you're around and you would like to be there, then like I would love to see you. If not, that's totally okay. I just want to keep it open in case anybody needs, like, you know, anybody needs the space. Baguette Hon Hon has been in my head ever since you read that fanfic the first time. Oh, well, it'll be nice to see you, God Pasta. So, for Christmas, it's just regular day. And for, I guess, New Year's, it's also on a Wednesday. Regular day. Let's see. I don't have any arranged conflicts, so I will be good to go. And so for next year, what we're going to look forward to is probably we're going to be buttoning up I'll give you my projections. My projections are we're going to be buttoning up Dead Souls probably fairly soon into January. There's not a lot of Rougi left, and then there's just Kiryu, and then that's the end of the game. And then we have Kenzan. I have no ability to even start to speculate how long that is going to take. I have no idea. We're doing it in Japanese with a guide, so it's gonna be what it is. But I will do my best. But like, so Kenzan, and then I suspect that I know for a fact. Majima, Pirate Majima is gonna come out, and then we will be pirating with Majima after Kenzan. And then unless something incredibly weird happens, it shouldn't. It should be good. Once we get through playing Pirate Majima, we will be boom boom Yakuza 0. Yakuza 0. Let's like put up a side to the universe. Allie wants to play Yakuza 0. I just do. So that's what we're looking forward to. I'm the 4th chairman of Yakuza streaming. It's been 4 years. I'm the 4th. I'm the Kiryu. I was like, oh, I don't know if I actually want to be Kiryu. He's had such a tough life. And 4 is an unlucky number. I learned that from JoJo as well. But well, it is what it is. So if I don't see you on Christmas or New Year's, have a really or whatever holiday you do celebrate, or if you abstain, like, I hope you have a nice holiday. I hope you have some relaxing time off if that's something that you can have. I would love that for you. And if I don't see you before then, Happy New Year's. And we're just going straight into more Yakuza streaming. And next year I will be the 5th chairman, which is Terada, which is not that great. But then after that, I get to be Daigo. And then there's nobody after that. So, Merry Christmas, Happy Chrysler, Happy Croner. Thank you to Vine, sorely missed. So that's it. Hopefully y'all had a good time. Happy Yakuzamas to everyone, and may all have a good night. Hon hon! Bye. Oh no, I covered up the thingy. Okay, bye for real now. Gigi, no.